Are you a real estate agent, realtor, investor, or are you in the real estate business and you need new listings and deals? We have a solution for you, and that solution has guaranteed results. How much would you pay to get face-to-face with a homeowner that wants to sell their home? What if you also got their email address and daytime phone number? And what if this homeowner also scheduled you to come to their door at a set time to meet with you? Sound too good to be true? It isn't. And it is 100% guaranteed for you to meet face-to-face with a real homeowner who really needs to sell their home. Not only will you get this remarkable contact system and its 100% guarantee, at no additional charge, you will get weekly coaching, documents, and training on how to get that homeowner and convert them into a new listing. When you purchase, you'll also get a one-on-one walkthrough so that you can start using the system today. Visit www.thelistingmonster.com. That's www.thelistingmonster.com. Or call Diana Ortiz at 213-706-0040. Stop wasting time the old way. Use a monster and get actual results today.
Welcome to the lee-honish Report, hosted by lee-honish. The lee-honish Report is a look at the real estate market and creating effective marketing plans for realtors or investors to get new listings and deals. Your host, lee-honish, has over 20 years of experience in real estate, banking, and marketing. Over the last 6 years, Lee has developed cutting-edge marketing and was named one of the most innovative marketers in America. With over 1 million views, Lee continues to be an advocate for the entire real estate community. Enjoy today's show.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the lee-honish Report. My name is lee-honish. Welcome. I know for the last couple of weeks you've been listening to replays of webinars or topics that I've been interested in, including some interviews with Robert Fregoso, who's an investor, Randy Cochran, who does credit repair. And these are all directly in relation to what my marketing philosophies are. If this is your first time listening to the show, welcome. Today, we're going to take an excerpt from a coaching call from a couple of weeks ago where, for those of you who don't know, I've created something called The Monster. It's the commercial you heard at the top of the show. I took excerpts from my coaching call 2 weeks ago on door conversion. So here's how it works. I fundamentally believe that working defaulted properties is in your best interest, mainly because they don't answer the door, they don't answer the mail, they don't answer cold calls. They don't go online. You're not going to lose them to Zillow or Redfin or Rex. You're not going to lose them to other agents. Their defaulted homeowners are the best data source for getting new listings. That's how I get my listings. If you've watched one of my webinars, it's just my philosophy. It's what I believe. I just think with the way the market currently is, this gives me the best chance of getting listings on a consistent basis, and that's how we do it. So for those of you who don't know, or do, doesn't really matter, there are basically three people who run all of the Monster Marketing Program. I created it. Diana Ortiz is an actual realtor. She uses Monster Marketing as well. She does our one-on-one coaching calls and most of the customer service questions. She's really good with it. And then David Bartels, who's the #1 loss mitigation company in the world. And the reason that I tell you all of that, you're going to hear two different perspectives of what we do at the front door with Monster Marketing. One of them is going to be David doing his spiel, and then one is going to be Kevin. Kevin works with me. He is a off-season firefighter who works with me. He goes on the first appointments. He actually puts up the marketing, and he goes on the first appointment. He's going to discuss what his first meetings are like with the Monster. And I wanted to share that with all of you. So if you don't have the Monster, what can I say? Sign up for the Monster. Go to www.thelistingmonster.com. Sign up immediately. If you're listening to this podcast, you can go directly to lee-honish, lee-honish.com and sign up. I get appointments every week. Kevin gets appointments every week. David gets appointments every week. We're going to cut literally from this right over to a coaching call from 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you're actually going to hear direct conversation about what we do at the front door. I cut out all the other stuff, which is just basically questions from students who are having questions on a bunch of different topics. I just thought I'd cut to the meat of this and get David's front door pitch and Kevin's front door pitch. And I hope it's beneficial to all of you, and I hope it inspires you, and I hope you sign up for the Monster. Again, just go to lee-honish.com, fill out the application. I'll be notified once we determine that there's nobody else in your area that you're really competing with. We'll get you set up right away. For being a listener to the podcast, I will give you all the benefits, and I will make sure you get your coaching call in the next 24 hours. So I appreciate all of you listening, and now off to a monster coaching call and discussions about front door conversion. Thanks. That answers that question. David, what is your basic pattern at the front door? I'll ask Kevin when he gets in.
Me? Well, what I'm teaching my guys to do is keep it simple. You're first of all, the objective of going to the front door is to get a second appointment. You're trying to just last 90 seconds. So we keep the objectives really simple. We're not talking about buying or selling a house. All we're doing is introducing ourselves. Hey, I'm David. I'm with Home Loan Advocates. You called in. We've been trying to deliver a package to you related to help keep your home out of foreclosure. According to the public record, you have a foreclosure date coming up on August 18th, and I wanted to make sure that you've gotten it taken care of. And then that opens a dialogue. They almost 100% of the time say they have it taken care of. And I say, great. Do you have great. Are you getting a loan mod, or are you writing a check for the difference, or are you selling your house? Those are the three options, basically. So I'm getting a loan mod. Great. You didn't pay anybody up front, did you? And then they say, yes, I paid somebody up front. And then I say, well, I have two concerns now. Number one is that I'm concerned that you think that you've got it taken care of, but you have a foreclosure date. And in the state of California, I'm assuming most people from California, in the state of California, you're not it's against the law for you to be both in a loan modification and have a foreclosure date. So I'm concerned that you may not have it taken care of. And secondly, I'm concerned that the person who's helping you and who is leading you to believe that you have it taken care of has knowingly and willingly, illegally taken money from you to assist you with that. So I need to ask you a question, and that is, when was the last time you spoke to the bank? So we don't want to take anybody else's word for it. It's really important that you speak to the bank. I have a series of 6 or 8 questions. I'd be happy to step inside with you right now. We can call the bank together, put them on a speakerphone, have a conversation, and in 6 or 8 questions, we'll know exactly where you are, what your options are, so that you can figure out what you need to do to avoid being foreclosed on August 18th. Would that be okay? Would you like me to assist you?
Fine. Orders completed. Whereas Kevin has on occasion done everything. He's called, he's qualified, he lets them know that he is not the bank, but he's going to come over and talk to them about their alternatives to foreclosure. We've run every variable possible. Kevin, come here. Are you qualifying currently before you go on your appointments? Are you letting them know you're not the bank? Right. Because that's the question. And I just think it's natural for everybody to want to qualify and clean up the league before you show up.
Yeah, but a lot of times you go to do that. You know, and people think like, oh, I'm ready to go. Go up there, go up that with the bank, I'm already here. There's value in this. We're both already here. I'm here to deliver this package. You have this package, so like, they automatically think like, yo, I want that. But you give that ultimatum, like, well, you gotta talk to me if you want this package. Like, I gotta explain.
Yeah, can you just drop it off? No.
No, yeah, see, I know, the reason we have to meet.
Oh, they can't do anything.
yeah, so when you just show up, just say like, the reason why we had to set this up is because I have to go over one form. You explain the form to them, and then preferably by the end of the form, they're asking questions. You're telling them how you can help them, things like that. But I mean, when you show up with this package, even if it's not a loan modification, a lot of the times they're like, well, I want that anyway. I'm already here. So you say, okay, well, that's fine. It's only going to take 5 to 10 minutes. I need to explain this to you. That's why we have to meet like this. Obviously not in that tone, but basically that's what I do. I just say, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
I don't. The static's not on me. You're the only one who sees that static. He's doing fine, and I'm recording it, so calm down.
Yeah, so when you show up, just whether they think you're with the bank or not, a lot of times they'll say, like, this isn't loan modification paperwork. And you say, no, oh God, dude, everyone's getting static. I'm like, my mouth is right next to this mic. Can you hear me? Is there static?
Everybody better?
Is there static now? I'm going to just not move from this position. Anybody at all?
Right?
Sounds good. Okay. The third time. You just...
Lots of static.
Okay.
Really? Into the back. Grab. That bag.
Is there static on you or just me?
Well, they say it's staticky, but I don't know. I'll make it really easy.
Little condenser?
Just so you guys don't have any problems. Hold on. There. You guys should enjoy this better. Is the static still there? So if there's static still there, there shouldn't be any static now. Yes.
Static on. Okay. So what you need to do, a lot of times you'll show up and they'll say like, no, you guys, you're not with the bank. And you go, yeah, sometimes I get that confusion. I don't want you to think I'm trying to deceive you. The call center tries to make that very clear. Sometimes I try and blame it on them. Like, yeah, sometimes the call center doesn't do what I tell them to. So I apologize for that. But, I'm here. I'd like to deliver this package to you. There's value in this meeting. It's only going to take 5 to 10 minutes. The reason we had to meet was because I need to go over this sheet with you. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes if you just want to, go over it real quick. Most of the time people say like, yeah, that's fine, because they want the package, because you won't get, if they say, can you just drop it off? Be like, no, do not just drop off the package.
You never hear from them again.
Every single time I've just dropped off a package, it never works out. So yeah, you just tell them like, no, I'm sorry, I have to go over this with you. It's what I have to do. And I mean, it's not really disrespectful or mean. Like, you came all that way. They asked you to come at this time. It's their fault that they didn't listen to the call center. Like, it doesn't say anywhere in there you're with the bank. So I mean, they owe you that, you should be able to talk to them for 10 minutes. So that's what I do. I'm really hard on I don't mean to be getting in your way or bothering you. I can do the appointment right here at your front door. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes depending on what questions you have. After that, you're free to do with the information what you want. If you'd like to help me, if you'd like me to help you, I can. If you think you can do it on your own, that's fine too. I'm really just here to make sure you know all your options. Something along those lines.
Thank you for listening to the Honish Report. Please visit us online at honishReport.com. That's www.honishReport.com. There you can find up-to-date information about the market and marketing to help you get your next listing or deal. You can also send your questions directly to Lee at lee.honish@yahoo.com. That's lee.honish@yahoo.com. Thank you for listening to today's show. And don't forget to sign up on iTunes, SoundCloud, or iHeartRadio for new shows.